Alright, so we're back. Decided we're gonna help you boy hanging off the wall there.
Right? Like, it might shut him up, so...
Right? So I wanted to know, one, if it was skippable. Turns out this game has 3 endings. So that's cool. So we need to attach the string to a jar, and somewhere around here is a floor grate we can pull blood up from.
Wait, so I have to...
Yeah, combine that. Now we have a jar on a string.
And there's a floor grate?
One of these has a floor grate where the blood would drip into. I would assume in the saw area, because that's where they were collecting the... So I don't think it's this way. Should be the door on your left as you exit.
Yes. I think that was the first one we went
Yeah.
through.
So you should be able to, like, dip that into the blood and it'll get the fucking blood shit or something.
That's weird. Once again, getting this ending would... In there.
Yeah.
The rapist
Oh, man.
hanged upside down.
Saw
his
blood
tears
flowing from his belly. Saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and couldn't move any further. The men stopped, backed, and waited for the victim to drain. Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Delicious.
Anyway. The hatch
Yeah,
must be
open.
open first.
Cool.
Alright, so that's one of the ingredients?
Yeah, and then remember when we dropped that thing into the meat into the well or something?
Yeah.
It said we couldn't pull it back up, but apparently we could just pull it back up by now, I would assume.
I mean, it's been a hot minute. Right?
Yeah. Right, he's had time to enjoy his meal. And whatever the fuck is down there is just drooling with saliva. It's all over the place if you need some of that shit.
Really? That's
Yeah.
what it is? It's monster saliva?
Monster saliva.
That's an ingredient?
Yeah.
So, like, rapist blood and monster saliva so far.
Yeah, so we're off to a solid potion. Only the best.
Only the best of the best.
Or we have to go to the choir to collect the orbs anyway, and the last one would be on that side.
Oh, okay. The thick liquid.
Thickwood, some might say. So you should be able to just pull that back up. Yeah.
What the fuck?
He needed time to eat. Alright, cool.
Okay, so now we go back to
Now we gotta go get the rest of the orbs on the last
what
thing
we
is
were
in there
doing.
somewhere.
No.
Shut up! We're working on your shit!
Alright, relax. Those 2 doors were the weird things. Yeah, choir end.
Oh, we didn't actually even get into the choir? I thought we had.
No.
Alrighty.
Nope.
Here we go.
God, I love it when the walls pulse. It's my favorite.
Oh no, we did make it in here, because on the other side was where we cut that dude open.
No.
Yeah. Also,
we
there's a
didn't.
tinderbox down there.
No, we did. Those doors that I passed before coming in here was where
Oh, this looks like the room where you cut the guy open.
it wasn't. I promise.
I think you're lying.
I promise. Why would I lie?
Because you have a very shitty mental map.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I've actually been navigating this place pretty fucking well.
I've still had to correct you on
And
what direction you
100%
fucking
those
go.
were the rooms, because now I remember the stairs that
That's
go
right.
down. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Whatever, man. I don't need your fucking attitude right now, right?
Alright.
And can whoever's humming into my ear just fucking stop
Stop.
at least during loading screens?
Oh man, this area sucks. This doesn't look like a choir at all.
What are my intentions, Daniel?
I don't know.
Salvation.
You're
It
fucking
used to be
crazy.
yours, but now
There's definitely a monster
mixed
in
with
there,
revenge.
right?
Probably.
How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service?
Yes.
It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Oh, an Iron Maiden.
Fucking.
Oh no. I'm gonna go in it.
Sure.
I'm gonna go in it.
Betcha I know how that plays out.
What, I die? Yeah, the Forger stood. The Forger was put in a fucking Iron Maiden? Jesus Christ. Casket has been closed but a faint light made its way inside. A row of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knees jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg, and in pain his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and began to leak.
That's the worst part about these things, is the fact that we aren't closing the doors and now you're dead. Like, you're here until your body gives out.
I know. Oh my god. That kind of reminds me, okay, so like you know those like old Chinese like fighting movies, right?
Yeah.
Well, like there was one that I watched multiple times called Deadly Venoms or something like that. 5 Deadly Venoms.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
Well, like it's like a gem. It's
I bet.
it's so good.
They all are.
Okay, so like these 5 fighters were trained in different styles, right? There was like the snake, the toad, the lizard, the centipede, and the scorpion.
What is centipede style? Yeah, continue.
Okay, that shit is like really fast. So right, because like when one of them walks,
Yeah, it's
like
legs going
super
everywhere.
fast. Yeah,
Sure.
so like he's really fast, but he doesn't use that speed when he fights anybody else, obviously, because how are you gonna lose,
Yeah.
right? Right. Okay, so like the toad's whole thing was iron skin, right? Nothing could pierce his skin. So like they fucking put him in an Iron Maiden because they're like he has to have a weak point.
Yeah.
Put him in an Iron Maiden, and then they put him in an Iron Maiden, and then he woke up and just busted out of it and went like, "You cannot break my iron skin." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
One person knew his weak spot, right? And that was the one that he trained with because like in all 5 of them were 5 separate styles, but they weren't all taught and trained at the same time.
Yeah.
So like the only one that knew was the scorpion. And now this scorpion was hiding in the fucking bleachers or some shit when he was put in the Iron Maiden, because then all of a sudden these fucking darts come in and get him right behind the ear.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, his whole iron skin just shit the bed. He went back into the Iron Maiden and came out with like hundreds of holes all over
What
his
is
body
this
and
movie
shit.
called?
5 Deadly Venoms.
I'm gonna fucking look that up.
It's so bad, but it's so
Sounds
good.
fantastic.
And like the whole point is like this one guy, which isn't trained in one of like the 5 styles or whatever, right? But he was still trained by the guy that trained the other 5, right? He's trying to find all of them because apparently there's like some money that's owed or some shit. I don't remember. But he's trying to find all the fighters, and he's kind of a jack of all trades, but a master of none. So like the master tried to teach him every style, but like you can't do that and
too
like
much.
be fluent in all of it. So like he really just went with the lizard that allows the person to walk on walls. So dumb. It's
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking look that up later. Sounds awesome.
Murders.
Oh, man.
To the spokes of the wheel and turned the wheel slowly, but with the intent. So the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The 2 men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy.
Yeesh.
What? So they just tied him there and then just
Then
spun
you
him
turn
around?
the wheel and your limbs don't get to move after a certain point without breaking.
Wait, why?
Because like your limbs are tied down and you are secured to the wheel. And then when we turn the wheel, your whole center body moves, but your limbs are secured otherwise.
Wait, but like these are the ropes. Oh God, I can turn.
Did we get an orb piece out of the Iron Maiden room?
Oh fuck, I don't
Aren't they
think
supposed
so.
to have? Aren't these also? I mean, well, there's one in here probably, right? Yeah. There is. So we
Yeah.
probably have to
All
go
right, back to
there.
their main room. That's annoying. I got preoccupied with 5 Deadly Venoms.
It's all good.
Man, like that was the movie, which
Yeah.
like every time it was like me, like my dad or whatever. Like
Yeah.
we were just gonna watch a movie. I'm like, yo, buy it, 5 Deadly Venoms. And for a while he was down, but then after enough times of
Like,
watching
I
it,
get
he's
it,
all
the
like, let's
tinderbox
watch
behind
something else.
Not that we need it.
What?
Tinderbox down left.
Oh. Sure.
Add it to the pile.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Sir! I didn't know there was danger in here.
Yeah. Is he gone or
He's
is
fucking
he...
gone.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
She deserved it, that little bitch.
Whoa, man.
Where was the Iron Maiden?
I don't know. This whole area is large and red.
It was over here.
That way?
It's over here. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was in this door here.
There's no door here.
Wait, is that? Oh, that section is over the cliff. Oh God, bridges. Fuck. Here we go.
Right? This is it. This is where it ends.
You know, when we get all the ore pieces, we're never getting out of here.
What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure I'm heading towards the exit now.
Are you?
Pretty sure.
I don't remember you ever crossing a bridge.
You're right, I didn't. I was on that side. This door is open. Iron Maiden.
Oh, back at the
room.
Iron Maiden. Okay, well, we need to find an orb in this room anyway.
Is it inside the thing?
That would be the coolest place for it to be.
So obviously it is not.
There it is.
What?
The glowy red thing right there.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
There you
that
go.
blended.
Alright,
in.
one more.
I can't believe that Iron Maiden just sent me off on that fucking thing. It's great.
Yeah, it's all good.
But
I have a new movie to watch. I'm fine with it.
that's right, you do. And of course it's one of those movies on which like it was filmed in Japanese but then was dubbed over in
Then you get the-
English.
yeah.
So like you get that crisp fucking
Miss on the time
yeah.
is what it is.
There wouldn't just be one floating around here, right? No. Because each of them has been in like a tortured room.
I saw a clip of one of those like really bad, poorly translated and
Yeah.
subtitled Chinese movies or Japanese movies. Well, I don't know what the language was. And I hope that it wasn't just edited for YouTube and that's actually what happens. But it's like this dude who's like in a kung fu pose, ready to kick some ass, and his mouth is just going and going and going and going, and then it stops, and all you hear is a dog bark. Like a
You know
second
what?
afterward.
I'm pretty sure. Oh fuck.
Fuck. All right, we already did that.
I'm pretty sure that would have been edited.
It must be,
over.
but I really want it to not.
At least the dog barking thing. It might have been like a short sentence, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, we came here.
Can we parkour our way across that? Is that a thing? Probably not. Oh, well, probably not.
Okay, can I just? Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Alright.
Oh yeah, because this is where I saw the guy.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
What was this the one you just said deserved it because she's a?
Is that a dude? That's
Yep.
a dude. What is that?
It's nothing.
No.
I figured if I pick up the big one and throw it at the small ones, it might fall apart.
Alright.
Right? Yeah. So like bridges and shit. I don't.
This fucking area have to be so goddamn big.
Why does it have to be so goddamn misty?
What is
Oh.
this? That's the exit, isn't it? Yeah.
All right, we're back at the start.
Perfect. Alright, so left is the Iron Maiden, right is the not Iron
Right
Maiden,
is
the
kind
wheel.
of a bunch of shit. So let's go right up the middle.
Yeah. We'll cross the bridge and we'll go left. And that should, I would assume, be where we're headed.
No. No, because in here... Maybe this shit all just looks the same to me.
Very
I
much.
think it
That's
all
the
just
other
looks
side
the
of that, because that's that pillar we were trying to jump on.
Aha! That's right.
What's that? I think that's the final thing we need.
What, this?
Yeah. You hit it with a rock or some shit, or we have a hammer chisel. Yeah. Cool.
We still have the hammer chisel? Yeah, we do.
All right, we got everything.
And then what? We just bring it back to him?
Yeah. Oh yeah, these things, they put you inside and just heat it up.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
And just cook you?
That's what that tube at the front is to catch the screams.
To catch the screams.
I don't remember who used.
Okay, the trader did not know what to think of the brass bull as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was Bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull below.
Yeah.
So, like...
It's like an old prisoner of war tactic from, like, Spartan era. I don't know if the Spartans were the ones that used it, but I've seen this particular device before.
Just because then after it sends it up to the other prisoners, yeah. We can use it.
Sure. Not a fun way to go.
I can't open it.
Not a fun way to go.
Okay, well, I thought I had to do a thing and then the orb would appear in there.
Yeah. That's just so you can hear a guy scream.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's...
I can just imagine.
I think I'll take the wheel
Oh,
out of those
man.
three.
Well, yeah. Well. Like, yeah, because, like, at least the Iron Maid is, like, 100% how long can you last?
Right?
Like, how long can you stand perfectly still? And, like, those things are so sharp, you nick them.
Yeah,
and
I think
it's-
the Iron
and
Maiden is
fucking,
the
like,
one I
on that
would...
shit is, like, so close to you, right?
I'm not okay with being cooked alive, but I think the Iron Maiden is the one I would like the least. Because, like, you get cooked alive, it doesn't
Something's
take...
chasing
Yeah, you get cooked alive, it doesn't take too long for you to die.
Okay, we're leaving, right?
Yeah. And the wheel... right? And the wheel is, like, it's gonna hurt, but I've had broken... Like, I've broken my arm before, like, that hurts. It's not fun at all. And I can only imagine how much more it would hurt to have it torn off, but something about knowing that death and pain is within millimeters of any movement of my body, like, that's
yeah, as well as that bowl, that's just... Oh
well, yeah, but, like,
my
that's the
God.
thing. You don't last too long in that, because eventually there's no more oxygen. Like, most people who get burned alive don't die because of the fire, they die because they suffocate, because there's no oxygen for you to breathe.
Yeah.
So, like, that doesn't take that long. It sucks the whole way through. It doesn't take that long. But like, standing in an Iron Maiden, it's like, you're going to be here until your body gives out. So you get to deal with that mentally, and then you get to deal with the actual act of
And
dying.
then just
right?
hope you fall backwards instead
Right?
of having this shit go into your fucking eyes
Yeah.
or some shit. Oh my God. Like, this was like a little indie horror game. Like, and it's touching on some serious shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, you do any research into torture methods. I think all of these... all of these I've seen before. I just... Like, the iconic ones, like the Iron Maiden. The bull is not as big, but I super recognize the bull right off
I
the
know
bat.
I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you can find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vaya's tonic before attempting to mend the ore, there might still be a chance for you to see.
We have them.
Do I have
And you just
to...
combine them. And you
Can't pick
combine
them out by
them.
hand according to the note. Their tonic has been made.
Oh, where the fuck do we do that?
Care.
Please, my fate is in your hands.
You're right, it is. Stop fucking annoying me. Don't tell me you have to go back to the laboratory.
Nah. We can just go to the chancel.
Yeah? Yeah, we leaving?
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
we outie.
Was it this?
Yeah. So we'll come back to it. We're gonna go beat up an old man and send some dude to another dimension.
Fucking hammer and chisel.
That's right.